Hello and welcome. This is Africa in 10 minutes, where we bring to you trending business news from around the continent this week, courtesy Footprint to Africa. I am Mike Mesikeno, and it's great to have you on the show. Let's take a look at the highlights for this week. KFC Kenya to open Buruburu and Langata branches. MAN kicks against Nigeria's ratification of African Free Trade Agreement. VConnect Nigeria introduces platform to support SMEs. Alfa Morgan Capital gets investment banking license and appoints MD. Wema Bank Nigeria launches Innovate, an online platform that promotes innovation. And the news in detail. US-based fast food chain Kentucky Fried Chicken, KFC, is set to open 4 more branches in Nairobi this year. KFC, which operates locally through franchise Kuku Foods East Africa, will open the new branches in Lavington, Buruburu, Village Market, and others in Eastlands. The outlets will follow the opening of a drive-through outlet within a Total petrol station on Langata Road mid this month. It is also set to open the first branch in Rwanda later in the year. The investment in new restaurants is a major challenge, mainly due to the prescribed equipment, which is standard worldwide for KFC, as well as the quality finishes, which we are determined to keep at world-class levels. We have set aside a substantial sum of capital for restaurant development in 2018, said Kuku Foods East Africa Group Chief Executive Officer Derek Van Houten. KFC now operates 32 branches in East Africa, 19 of which are located in Kenya. Nigeria's possibility of ratifying the Free Trade Agreement, the African Continental Free Trade Area, before the end of a 180 days deadline set by the AU member countries after the deal was signed on March 21st, may suffer another setback, as local manufacturers have disassociated themselves from the outcome of the consultations being presented for the Federal Executive Council approval. With Nigeria's chief negotiator, Ambassador Chiedu Osakwe, and technical drafting group set up by the federal government expected to submit the outcome of the consultations for the presidential approval this week, the Manufacturers Association of Nigeria said that the major issues raised by stakeholders, including those expressed by manufacturers, still remain unattended to. The manufacturers are therefore asking governments to provide details of how concerns bordering on the tariff lines and product lines that have been agreed for liberalization, as well as exclusion and sensitive lists, implementation of market access without negotiating the rules of origin, and other safeguard measures will be addressed once the AFCFTA is ratified. A service marketplace company, VConnect, has introduced an online platform aimed at connecting small and medium-scale businesses with customers as part of efforts to promote effective marketing. The platform, market.vconnect.com, is an online mall of customers where qualified service professionals can find and connect with real customers at any given time. Specifically, with the use of the internet, businesses can now leverage the power of having an online presence by increasing sales, saving money on adverts, and getting more customers as compared to getting customers on an offline store. Now, speaking at a business summit to launch the platform in Lagos, Chief Executive Officer VConnect, Dipanka Rustagi, said the company is poised to solve the issue of finding a reliable service provider in the industry. Hence, it has created a way of ensuring trust between service professionals and customers on the platform, with providing national identity documents and taking a pledge to provide quality services. Rustagi noted that professionals find it hard to acquire new customers because there is a deficit of trust in our markets. We're trying to bridge that gap, bringing the right profile and qualified service professionals so people can hire them seamlessly with the help of the internet, he said. Alfa Morgan Capital Advisory Partner Limited has been licensed by the Nigerian Securities and Exchange Commission to operate as an issuing house in the nation's capital market in its letter dated April 3, 2018. According to the company, its emergence was at a time when the capital market needed innovation to deepen activities and become an enabler of economic development. The Group Managing Director of Alfa Morgan Capital, Ade Buraimo, said, "I am confident that with the variety and depth of skills, experience and commitment possessed by Alfa Morgan Capital, the Nigerian capital market is set to witness a positive revolution." He expressed the group's satisfaction over the license, which has made Alfa Morgan a full-fledged investment banking institution engaging in wealth management, portfolio and funds management, issuing house, financial advisory and underwriting. Buraimo also announced the appointment of George Imade as the Managing Director of Alfa Morgan Capital Advisory Partners Limited. Wema Bank PLC, the pioneer of Nigeria's first fully digital bank alert, has launched a new blog called Innovate, offering stories about innovation with staff and customers as the main contributors. The aim of the blog is to encourage discussions on innovation and the use of technology to make the lives of the bank's customers better and improve the society. We are branding Wema Bank as an integral part of the lives of our customers and stakeholders, said Abiodun Aderigbibe, head of the editorial team at the bank's Brand and Marketing Communications Department. There are local innovations that are constantly solving local problems and making lives better. We want to be sure that our customers are aware of such. We also want to encourage discussions about innovation beyond just tech-led innovation. There is a misconception that if it is not tech-led, it is not innovation. True innovation is about doing something new, improving existing processes, products and services. Innovation can be a new technology, but it can also be just a new idea, Aderigbibe added. On that note, we draw the curtains on this week's episode of Africa in 10 minutes. Let's take a recap of the stories. KFC Kenya to open Buru Buru and Langata branches. MAN kicks against Nigeria's ratification of African Free Trade Agreement. VConnect Nigeria introduces platform to support SMEs. Alfa Morgan Capital gets investment banking license and appoints MD. Wema Bank Nigeria launches Innovate, an online platform that promotes innovation. You can send in questions and make comments and keep up with the news on our various social media channels. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, like our Facebook page, follow us on Twitter, and connect with us on LinkedIn. Visit www.footprint2africa where these stories were called from. Footprint to Africa, business news made in Africa by Africans.